little bit of music in the background. I'm not sure whose it is.
They can hear us.
You didn't? Oh, I should have told you guys.
They can hear
They
us.
can hear us.
Oh,
Hey, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
Whatever you celebrate.
Whatever you celebrate. Thank you for being here tonight. Music's a little loud. Hello, Matt. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. We've got Johnny and we've got Vab from Johnny Builds and Vab Workshop. Thank you. My brain is suddenly fired up because I was in the kitchen pouring me some eggnog and I hear you guys talking. I'm like, crap, I didn't tell them the people could hear them. So we're trying something new. I'm capturing from Discord and I don't know how well this is going to go. So if the screen goes blank, if you can't hear anything, if a video goes away, I wasn't sure if y'all know. Okay, yeah. Just let us know.
Going on my side so I can hear it a little bit.
Okay. And I'm not really worried about the music. We're good. There's three of us. We're talking. There's not going to be as much downtime or dead air, so it should be fine. I am going to be squozing into the little corner doing some studio because I can't figure out how else to do this. If anybody has some good streaming, we spent a half hour before this, and Vab and I worked on it Tuesday or Wednesday to try to get all this working, and should be fun. This is an experiment. We'll get it going. So what today's stream is, and please, if you're in here and you're new to the channel, please share. Matt's already in the running, so we have to put his name in. But what we're doing is taking donations throughout the course of the stream. The donation link should be pinned up at the top of the chat. And if you're in a browser, you should be able to see it. If you're just watching on TV, I'm very sorry. But you can go to, on your phone, you can look up my channel. And in the description of the video that you're watching should be a link to the donation for the charity that I'm sponsoring is the Trevor Project, which is suicide prevention for LGBTQ youth, outreach programs and things like that. So please consider donating. It's a very worthy cause, and I'm very supportive of it. Every $5 increment that you donate will get you an entry into winning a Lego set today. So that's our giveaway. And at the top of the hour, we'll do one. So at 9 o'clock Central, we'll do one. And then at the end, at 10 o'clock Central, we'll do another one.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
I was just on there. It's doing it in $10.
Oh, it will only let you do $10?
Yeah, it'll do $10, and hold on, I'll bring it up again.
Okay.
It'll let you do 10, 25, 100, or 500 or other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So if you can put in other, I think if you put in other and maybe only do $5, that's fine. But for every $5 increment, we'll just keep it that way since that's what I said already. But if it forces you to do 10 or 20 or 25 or something like that, 10 will get you 2, 20 will get you, 25 will get you 5. We'll just do it that way. So for every $5 increment, you get an entry onto the spinning wheel. And then at the top of the hour, we'll spin the wheel and find out who wins. Johnny, what set will they be working for the first go round?
Well, Ben, what they have to win for the top of the first hour is the 2-in-1 Hoth Battle gift set that was exclusive only to Walmart. They are not a sponsor.
All right.
This has both the Hoth ATST, which I have and built. It's fantastic. And also one of the Hoth Battle Packs. It's contained all in the same thing. So this is what you would win.
Got it. So I just heard that I'm going to stop the music and I'm going to turn you guys up because
you're low.
You guys are low, and I think it's because the stream is only getting my mic. It's not getting the application. So I think it has to pick one. So I'm going to try to switch this to Omni so everybody can hear it. I forget which one is Omni. I think that's Omni. So now let me know if you guys can hear them a little better.
Hello, hello, hello.
And we will just forego the music. I could still do the music. I'll just turn the volume down.
It's background music anyway, so.
Well, I want to do this.
Oh no!
Right.
Much better. Okay, good.
All right,
Max said much better.
So that's good.
Okay. So let me go back through just in case. All right, that's top of the hour, top of this hour. So 10 o'clock Eastern.
10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. We'll do a drawing for that. So far, Matt and Anonymous are the only ones in there. So if you'd like to get a drawing in, go donate at the link at the top of the chat that's pinned up there. And for every $5 you put in, for every $5 increments, however that...
This is worth way more than 5.
Yeah, however that works out. Then at the 10 o'clock hour Central, 9 or 11 p.m. Eastern, the final drawing will be for this, the Boba Fett Palace.
Throne room, yeah.
So this was a set that I bought to resell because this was my first set to go, you know what, I'm going to start buying 2. And then it'll be the I'll hang on to it for a couple years and then resell it. And then as soon as I got it, it was everywhere. The price plummeted, like nobody wanted it. I'm just like, okay, that was probably a bad move. But it's still a decent set with a lot of figures. It's got a lot of those minifigures are pretty rad, especially that lady's hair. And you got a couple aliens there, so and a Boba Fett. So I think it's worth it. It's a fun set. I put it together. It's pretty good. So, so that's at the end of the thing. And if we're rolling and a lot of people are in here, that's great. I've got a couple other things I could kind of give away if, you two want to drop off, because it'll be late, but we'll see how it goes.
I got instructions I can give away.
Yeah. There you go.
So we've got...
Might not be Lego.
We got Builds by Matt's got $10 in. Thank you very much, Matt. So I'm going to put his name in here twice. We got Matt and Matt. Okay. So right now, Matt is the only person in here, and that's fine.
Hey, he wins,
There you go. And
that is how it works.
That's how it works.
Winner by default.
Yeah, exactly. For $10, you get a pretty good, whatever. So got some nog with rum and nutmeg, because that's how you do it. There you go.
It's hard to tell. It's actually pink, but this is forgetting what it is. It's like
Best of Us.
What is it?
Pink.
It's like candy cane moonshine.
Oh, you said that, yeah. Peppermint?
Yeah. Peppermint, that's it. Yeah, peppermint brick moonshine. So
nice.
Very slow to drink this.
Yeah.
This is my drink for tonight. It's Baja Blast from KFC.
What is the TIE Fighter TikTok thing where it's like they say Baja Blast, but it's always the from the TIE Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
That's
the engines, the ion engine sound or whatever.
And then I've got this for after the nog is gone. I really like this brewery, so we're gonna try those again. So yeah, over in the corner, I'm gonna be working on, if I can actually get to it without killing the rest of the chat. Just working on as slow as possible. I'm sure my my little design over here, and then Vab's got SRS. Look at the transition.
Look at that transition.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I also have snow going, so yours is like 2 layers of flurries. That's pretty funny. What's up, Kodiak?
Hey,
Sadly, Kodiak.
Good to see ya.
Kodiak was going to be here with us tonight, but
side.
yeah, you should be with us, Kodiak. What are you doing? He can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. If you guys haven't checked out Kodiak's channel, they've been playing a lot of Lethal Company lately, and it's hilarious. One of the more recent ones was there's a group of them, and if you guys haven't played, I don't even really know what it is. It seems like a group of not mercenaries, but like contractor kind of people, and they're going around and collecting stuff to sell so they can get better equipment, so they can go to better places to get better stuff. But like everywhere they go is haunted or populated by scary creatures or something like that, things that will kill you. So the one I most recently watched was them running around, and they were I got in while they were all on their ship, like exchanging stuff and planning about what they're going to do. Then they all get off the ship and they're like, oh, our equipment's going to drop. Here comes the drop ship. And the one person goes, I think it's going to land right there. And you can see him point, right? So the character points, he goes, I think it's going to land right there. Stand right there. And somebody else goes and stands there and looks up, and this giant rocket goes, crush, and just smushes the crap out of him. I laughed so hard. I've never laughed that hard watching somebody else play a video game. It was hilarious. And that's all these. I don't even want to buy the game. I just want to watch clips of other people playing the game. It's pretty magic.
Yep. Sounds good to me. So I'm building sets. I am starting off with this set that I actually won from House of Random on Fick and Bricks' channel. And so I'm going to start with this, but we need to do a poll for doing, let's say these 3 sets. We need to do, can you do a YouTube poll?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Should be able to.
We can, I don't want to really,
just pop it in there.
I don't want to
Oh,
touch,
that's right.
I don't want to touch anything. Like I've got everything so jury rigged. Like if I sneeze, if I breathe wrong, it's all going to go away.
Right. All right. So in the chat, just type what you would like to see. So this is, this will be after I do the first one. So this is A Christmas Carol, new in the box. This is the Charles Dickens book. Piranha Plant, of course. I just got that like yesterday. And then also from the Steel City Con that I got, I haven't gotten any of the Sonic sets yet. So this is the first Sonic the Hedgehog, the Green Hills. So
neat.
Type in the one you want while I build this.
All right. And if you're here watching, make sure to let everybody know that we're doing this and to come in here and hang out with us. I'm going to retell this story because I think it's hilarious. But again, top of the chat, there should be a link for the Lego Livestream donation that we're doing for Trevor Project. It all goes directly to them. It doesn't come through me at all. It's not like it's PayPal or Venmo or something. It goes right to the charity. So please consider donating. It's that time of year. I put $500 as a goal. It just needed a goal. I thought 100 was too little. 1,000 was too much, but 500 is pretty good. Like if we could get that, that'd be rad.
That would be amazing.
It would be really great. So I was trying to promote this as best I could in places that allow you to do such things. You can't really do it on Reddit. You can't do it in certain groups on Facebook. Any type of promotional link gets you kind of banned from a lot of places. So that just means my own Facebook, my own Discord, my own service socials, and one of them was Blue Sky. And if you guys aren't on Blue Sky and would like to be, I have invitations. I think it's going to open up to the public pretty soon. So, but I still have invitations if you want. So it's that being said, it's a very small group, 600,000 people maybe. I don't know if we're at 1 million yet, but and it's not insular, but it's not a lot of promotions. It's no companies. It's just regular people, but also those people tend to also be able to post a little more risque stuff. They usually are flagged with a not safe for work tag. So you better know what you're getting into and you click that not safe for work tag, because you'll see a lot of junk, like literally
safe for work stuff.
Yeah. A lot of not safe for work stuff. And sometimes it's good.
Material.
It's very spicy, and sometimes it's good spice, and sometimes it's spice that I can't handle. So that in mind, I write up a post about tonight. I was like, just a reminder. I hate bumping my own posts like this, but just a reminder, we're doing this stream, hoping that I put in as many keywords as I can: Lego, donation, charity, Christmas, whatever. So I meant to say, grab some nog, or grab your nog, fire up your Venmo, and come join us on the stream. And I guess autocorrect got a hold of it because it said, grab your knob and fire up your Venmo. And I'm like, oh God, I'm going to be like it's gonna seem like I'm running an OnlyFans stream or something like that. So would have been fine had it, yeah, exactly, had it not also been on that specific site. So, but that's something I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I run into that a lot, trying to promote things, and especially like this, our streams generally don't earn us anything, but it'd
Right.
be nice to involve a lot more people. And like if people have questions about Lego, if they're new, about design, about rocketry, about going to events, and how do you plan for big, at Hoth battle scenes, how you plan trains, how you get involved with a lug, that kind of thing. Um, just a lot of stuff that I don't feel like is being talked about a lot on streams.
I agree.
It's
completely.
mostly, what set is out, and let's talk about it. It's like, okay, well,
Well,
everybody's doing
it's
that.
more than that too. I think a lot of it ends up being, hey, look at us, we're talking about Lego. Isn't that cool?
Isn't that fun?
And it becomes a lot of just talking, and I find it boring.
I do too. I don't want to get too insular about it, but I completely agree.
Right.
And I know the three of us agree, and I think Kodiak to some extent. But so it is frustrating to try to get the word out and make it not seem like it's just another 6-panel talking head thing. And I think a lot of people are probably doing charity streams this time of year, and you got to pick which one.
Right.
So I appreciate everybody who shows up here. And again, pinned at the top of the comments, please consider donating. Trevor Project. It's a great organization. Rockets. Yay.
That's right.
What was the launch today? Was it a test fire was it a Blue Origin or was it a SpaceX?
I think no clue. I've been busy. I haven't been able to see anything that happened. I know SpaceX has been doing test firings of their third flight integration, Ship 28. So that's the only thing that I know of. Blue Origin, no one really cares about Blue Origin. But that's all I really know.
They're the
I don't know
redheaded
if they,
stepchild, I guess.
I wouldn't call him a stepchild. I'd call him the bully down the street.
There you
That's
go.
what I would call Blue Origin.
Yeah.
So,
hello, Missy. How are you?
Hey, Missy.
Hi, Missy.
By the way, vote for which set you want next. I see Ben has put his in, but we got Piranha Plant, Christmas Carol, the Charles Dickens, and Sonic the Hedgehog set. So if I get one of those done and we still have time, then I'll do another one.
Yep. I am not building anything. I'm going to try to be working on stuff over in studio, but I know I'm going to be distracted.
Oh, and studio had a update today.
Yep, sure did. All right,
Go ahead. It was just some bug fixes and the hoses and everything. I guess the physics for the flexible hoses they worked on.
Nice.
So it'd be a lot easier to work with.
Oh, that was on my last nerve, those hoses. Every time it's like you grab one of them and it just, first of all, as soon as you grab it, it goes twang and goes like in 15 different directions. And then it doesn't matter if you lower it like from a certain angle, it like pushes half of it back. Like
so they become infinity hoses.
Completely useless after the first time you move it. You have to like delete it and start over and try to get a different angle, and they're terrible. So I'm glad I'm excited to see what let's try it out. I'm gonna see what it looks like.
Yeah. Because I tried it out earlier, right as I updated mine. I didn't really notice any different. And these hoses in studio, they do take a good, I don't know. It took me a good 2 hours just to get this bend the way I wanted it.
Oh no.
So.
Wait. You spent 2 hours doing that.
Just the bend on these flexible hoses. Yeah.
So.
Because it is very finicky.
So this is, you know what? I didn't want any of the music that they had, and so I hit surprise me. And the first thing they give me is dubstep. That's fine. I'm like, yeah, stop it. So flexibility, if you're looking at studio, you get a hose, you get a movement thing, and you also get a flex thing. So the flex thing allows you to grab one side of or the other and move that one side of the other. A little trick is if you go to the end of it, you can't really see, I know, on the screen, but if you go to the very end of it, it'll highlight, zoom in, so you can either move the whole hose, and what'll happen as soon as you select part of the hose, it breaks it up into segments, and you can move those segments. In the past, the problem has been it doesn't really understand the physics of it very well, and it'll allow you to stretch them and bend them in ways that these little hoses aren't supposed to be moved, right? Also, Missy voted Sonic, by the way.
Yep. We got Sonic, and we got Piranha Plant. 111.
Again, if you're just joining us, link at the top of the chat for donation to Trevor Project. Every $5 donation gets you an entry into the prize drawing at the top of the hour. So you got 40 minutes left. A little
40 minutes left to win this.
Win a 2-for-1 Hoth pack. So if you're looking at, there's also a way to grab just the end of it to move it, which is kind of important because if you select that, you can turn it to be whatever angle. So if you want one end of the hose to face one way and one end to face the other way, you can turn it that way. But you can see immediately just by turning it, it caused this whole weird ripple, and these hoses are not that flexible.
No,
they won't do that.
And that's where I'm having my issues at because it's still doing the whole ripple.
Yeah. So
when you just move it. So honestly, it feels like they didn't change nothing on it.
So the other issue with it is if you can select it and move it, you think you may be going like back and forward, just like this, but in reality, it's also probably moving it in a different axis. So you have to be really dead on to know that you're only moving it up and down, you're only moving it side to side, you're only moving it back and forth.
Well, you can't really see it either until
yeah,
after
and you can't really
done.
tell, and then you move it around, you're like, oh, that's completely wrong. So it's for small hoses, it's pretty good. Like if you can kind of figure out how just to kind of turn it a little bit, I've done that and it works okay. But for the most part, this is an almost unusable tool. Like I get it, what they're trying to do with it. It's just the fluid physics inside of the application they still need a little work. But yeah, I don't notice it different either, Vab. I mean, and I just
didn't say anything different. They said it would be able to make it work easier, and it looks like it just got worse. Now, when I did my update earlier, I tried it out, and it screwed up my entire studio.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
be careful.
I some type of bug or something because I tested it out, didn't save. I exit out of this and then redid it, and it screwed up my entire and any save file after that. I had to exit out of the entire program.
That's terrible.
So
it was not friendly to you.
No, and I was freaking out. I'm like, it's going to take me almost 45 minutes to an hour just to delete everything and get everything back up on here.
Yeah. Well, no, thank you.
Hi, everybody that's watching.
Just be wary about that.
So I'm going to delete that. But yeah, that's not really anything I've been running into a lot of. I try not to use those hoses specifically for that. And if I do, it's one of those where I have the idea to do it. I'll get it and build it in real life just to see what connector pieces I need. And then I won't even bother in studio.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't want to be a hoser?
I don't want to be a hoser, eh? Take off.
It's about time.
It's about time. Oh, speaking of, oh my
Hoses?
God. December 26th here in the States. In Canada, it's the 25th, but in the States, it's 26th. Final season of Letterkenny. I'm so happy about that.
Well,
anybody who's got a problem with Letterkenny's got a problem with me, and I suggest you let that one marinate. Line from the show.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They got oh crap. I forgot the name of the show.
Well,
They don't hit me.
it doesn't exist then. It's all a
No,
lie.
it does exist.
Only your imagination.
All right, so I need opinions on this arm. How do you think that arm looks? Oh, that doesn't look good at all.
Like an arm.
Of course, I'm gonna have to ask, do we have a reference image?
Hey, we got another donation. Thank you.
Yay!
Bubba Bricks. Bubba Bricks hasn't said anything in the chat. Thank you, Bubba Bricks. $50.
Man, Bubba Bricks, look at that donation.
Nice.
Wow.
That's 10 entries on the spinny wheel. Let me get over there and put you 10 entries in that spinny wheel. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Bubba Bricks.
Wow.
Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'm just going to say
amazing.
Bubba 10 times on here.
Yeah, it does look like an arm, that's for sure.
5,
However,
6, 7, 8. Nice.
how does
Thank you so
said
much.
Arm,
Well,
how
here's the
does said
thing.
arm compare?
Let me see if I can pull it up without losing the entire stream altogether, because that may just happen.
We hope not.
Rock Breaker. And let me get...
There's Bubba Bricks. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
So...
Krampus, if you celebrate that.
Hey, Krampus. Krampus is where
Sorry,
it's at.
Not allowed here. Hey, you need to tell your dad joke there, Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see if anyone can figure it out. That wasn't on my stream. All right. So you've heard of? Well, no. Here, I'm trying to think the best way to do it. How many, based on just kind of classic literature, songs, that kind of thing? How many reindeer are there? And you can.
Now you're giving context.
Yeah.
Well,
He didn't before.
That was as much as is needed. Like I said, we're not including things that are like more modern, such as like the Santa Claus, like with Tim Allen, where they have like Chet, not an official reindeer. Okay?
From the original Burl Ives song, how many reindeer are there?
How many reindeer are there?
All right. So while people are mulling over that, let's see if I can do.
Oh, Bubba says 9. All right.
Where is
Misty says 9.
window capture?
Misty? No, sorry, that's not. Is it?
This is
Misty,
what it
sorry,
is.
not.
So that's the thing. I can't really easily switch back and forth. So
Right. Yeah. No, that looks really good.
let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit.
That looks really good.
So the problem is these are very subtly getting smaller. These little bits on its forearm. So you can kind of see. Oh wait, is it okay? You can't really see because of where my mouse is. I don't know where my mouse is. But
All right, we got a guess of 10. What other guesses we got? How many reindeer are there?
Regnomic. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rengalmic.
Rangal.
Hello. Thank you for coming to the chat and the stream. Link in the description for we're doing a fundraiser for Trevor Project. It's a wonderful organization. Suicide prevention for LGBTQ youth. Please consider donating. If you donate, every $5 will get you an entry onto our spinny wheel to win prizes. First prize at the top of the hour everybody's entered for is this 2-in-1 Hoth set, Hoth Battle Pack. So yeah, Burl Live song. How many reindeer are there? We've got 2 guesses of 9 and a guess of 10. So yeah, so this is the arm. And if I can switch back now to...
it's the mole appendage.
Yeah, so if you can kind of see how I've got it sort of... It gets smaller. This is a cheat. I've got 2 big handlebars, slightly smaller handlebar, and then a small handle. That's the best I could think to do. And also it'd be sort of transparent so you can see these bricks behind it.
I think that looks pretty good.
I think it's pretty...
I like it.
I think it's going to be pretty weak. So as long as I'm not moving it a lot, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Bubba Bricks, I'm working on... This is technically the last one of the machine animal analog machines from Horizon Zero Dawn. I didn't want to do this one because it was going to be complicated, but also it didn't exist in like the final platinum screen that you get at the end of the game. It's very much in the game. So I want to kind of get it done and see if I can get it done before next year. So that's what I'm working on. It's basically all the animals in the game, or all the big machines in the game, are sort of analog of a real animal. So you've got some that are like horse analogs, some that are like badgers, some that are eagles, some that are like a T-Rex, ostriches, stuff like that, alligators. This one I think is kind of like just a giant mole rat. It's got a very burrowy. It's got like you can see the. Ooh, slow down there. These gear pieces in the front, acting to drill as it moves, but also these giant pushing arms like a mole would on either side. So that's what I'm going for.
Naked mole rats are so ugly.
They are naked. The star-nosed mole rats are slightly better because they're a little furry, but the naked mole rats look like you accidentally got them out of the dryer too early or something.
That's right. All right. Any other guesses for how many reindeer there are? I'm putting on this sticker.
Well, seeing as how I think we have 3 people in the chat, and I think 3 people have
says
guessed.
6 are watching. So
oh, well, all right.
All
You
right.
guys who are lurking, put a number in the chat. Unless you're watching on TV, in which case I apologize.
You're always apologizing. Stop it.
You see,
It's a thing. I get it. Oh, we got builds by Matt says 11.
All right. Well, we've got anybody for 15? Just to be different.
Just to be different, huh?
All right. What's the answer?
The answer is... I think someone's going to pop up their little thing if they can. Oh, they would have to zoom into their...
No.
There are 10, according to the song, because you have Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donder, Blitzen. Those are the original 8. The song brings in Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, and then also all of the other reindeer. So you got Olive. So there's 10. He threw that in there. There we go. We got Vab's little thing. His is named Oliver, but still.
No, I changed it. I changed it just for you, Johnny.
Oh, you did?
It's
You
now
put Olive?
Olive.
Very good.
I took the R out just for you.
Boo. Boo, says Matt.
He liked it.
We've got another donation from Regnmark. I'm murdering your name, and I apologize. Regnmark. Thank you very much. We got a $10 donation. That gets you 2 entries into our spinny wheel. We've got 24 minutes left before we do that spin.
See, Bubba Bricks loved it. So, I mean, yeah, see, it's a typical dad joke. Some of them are groaners. Some of them are really good. Some of them are kind of in between. So, you know.
I'm going to copy and paste this. So I don't...
I'm going to say this. Johnny did not give that context on his stream on Tuesday, that it was from a song.
I most certainly did. I said from the classic.
You did not say song.
You know, is it from anywhere else? Oh, I guess it's the Night Before Christmas.
You have the Night Before Christmas. The Night Before Christmas. However, in that, at least in the TV show version, there's only 4 reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like...
The claymation?
Yeah. We got another one. Builds by Matt got another $10. Uh-oh. Builds by Matt wants more entries. Another $10. Thank you.
Oh, right. Hey. He's going up.
He's gaming it. He's gaming it. Cool. Well, I appreciate it, everybody.
We were on Ficken's stream. It's not quite done yet, but we were on Ficken's stream. Like, everyone that was in there that, like everyone was getting entries for this set, and they're all like, oh, this is a really cool set. It's like a
what is that?
It's like a jellyfish type thing. It has like little things that hang down, but it's also a sub. So
it's Ninjago. That's why I have no idea what it is. I've never seen that.
But everyone was saying, they're like, oh, that's like my favorite set. You know, I want that set, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, All right. Well, I'll try to win it.
That's really rad. So yeah, we're up to $105, guys.
Whoa!
Wow.
At 8:30.
That is fantastic.
You guys in the
We
stream.
need to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for contributing.
You guys are awesome. Share it. Get others to come in and
yeah, we've got till 10 o'clock Central generally, but if either of you guys want to bail or have to, because I know Vab's got like stuff to drive to or something, like you got to get ready for something.
I'm good.
Oh,
I
all
was
right.
planning on staying as long
I'm
as
good.
you needed
I
me.
work from home tomorrow. I'm good.
I work from home tomorrow. We're getting out at noon, and I haven't been working for the last like 2-3 days. I mean, I have, but it's been like.
Should you be announcing that on stream?
It's one of these things where it's like we know it's going to be slow, and so I sit there at my computer, and I'm like waiting for emails to come in, and I'm waiting for help desk tickets to come in, and I'm doing what little like kind of busy work I can do, and kind of make it stretch out for like a week. Because some of this stuff I could get done in like a half hour, but I'm like, but then what do I do? My boss is kind of, he's out, but he's still at home. So he's like, I'll check in every once in a while. There's a lot of stuff we're pushing till the first of the year with vendors. There's stuff we can't start until construction's done on our building. So, I mean, it's a lot of just hurry up and wait right now. So there's
Matt
a lot
was
of,
asking,
oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Matt was asking what this funny gear was in the middle of the engines. It's the propeller. See that?
Nice.
That pretty cool.
Is it a trans piece?
No, that's black.
Oh, it's black. Okay. Oh, I see.
That's
No.
Yeah.
All I see was the black triangles, but it looked like the black was the clear part, and the stuff I was seeing through was trans.
Very cool. Yeah, that's the engine. This is a really, really neat set. Like I said, everybody wanted it.
Oh, wait a second. He said, Vab, what is that white gear looking in the middle of the engines?
Oh, sorry, my fault.
No, that's what I thought too.
That would be the heat shield for the upper exploration stage of the SLS Block 1B rocket. So that's what it would look like.
Oh, I can do this.
The connection is a experimental connection because I'm using those new white pieces.
Which new white pieces?
The ones that you liked.
Okay. The half tiles?
Plate. The plate round by one open stud with bar arm.
Yep.
Down.
Yep.
Yeah. And I have them facing on the inside where it's kind of like friction. Grabbed a stopper, a four long axle with a stop. So now it says there is, if I put on collision, no, it's not saying it's
hit stability.
Last night you were all like, it doesn't like it.
Yeah, it doesn't. So I don't know if it'll work or not, but yeah, that's the heat shield.
Do you have the parts for it?
No, I don't.
Go back to it. Let me see. Oh, it's those new parts that we don't have yet. Never mind. Yeah. I was gonna say I could build it if I've got the pieces, but I don't have four of those. I think I may have accidentally got one.
I mean, it's so close. It looks like it'll work. Actually, let me copy, paste.
Extra pieces out of the way.
While he's doing that, go ahead. Oh yeah, that should work.
It's so close, but when you do collision, it'll pop up on the collision that it doesn't work.
My concern with that
close enough
would be that because you've got the stud here and you've got a bar coming out, that when you put the axle in, it's gonna, if there's any movement, those bars, they're not locked into that angle. They could slide either direction.
Yeah, that's why I said this is an experimental technique. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if it works, and that's what I came with. Actually, last night's stream,
That's cool.
That's
though.
what I came up with. So
That's cool. I like it. If you're just joining, lost my voice. Perfect.
If you're just joining us, thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
If you're just
Vote in the
joining
chat.
us in the
For
chat,
what you
thanks.
want to build next?
Yeah, so we've got a couple things going on. Thank you. It's so hard being me. I just remembered that there's a QR code down in the corner that you can scan with your phone, and it should take you right to the donation page. So if you're watching from your television and you can't click on a link in a chat, you can scan the QR code and it should bring up a way for you to also donate. So please do. Again, pinned in the chat, QR code down here. Trevor Project, raising money. We got about 15 minutes to go till the first drawing. Yeah, so that's how we'll do it. I'm okay with like rolling over the people who didn't win into the next one, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I agree. Yeah.
Here's a question, because we didn't go over the rules really well. If Bubba wins, do we take out one of his entries or all of them? Because he put in 50, so that's 10.
I would say take out half.
Take out half? What do you guys think in the chat? It's fair. Because this is something I hadn't planned on.
Yeah. So
I don't mind.
It's
I don't
a good
mind.
problem to have.
Yeah, the money goes to a good cause, and somebody's gonna walk away with Lego. That's all I care about. Cool with taking away half. I'm cool with that, and we'll round.
Okay.
We'll round in favor of. Vab donated $10. Vab. I mean, I'm gonna put your name on the spinning wheel. I didn't say we couldn't enter. $10, huh?
I mean, it's still going to a good cause. That's
still going to a good cause.
Yep.
Agreed. Yeah, so we're up to 115 now. Thank you, everybody. I think that's where we're up to now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're doing quite well. We were aiming for 500. Didn't think we were going to get 100. Honestly, I think we're doing great. So I appreciate everybody being here.
I was just expecting we were going to have fun and, hey, what we get, and it's fantastic.
I was honestly expecting me to hit a keystroke right now and kill the whole stream. So the fact that we've gone almost an hour, knock on wood. Let's talk about advent calendars. Do you guys have an advent calendar?
I do. I have last year's and this year's Star Wars one. So
are you current? Are you current on your Star Wars?
I've missed the last couple days, but I'm.
Oh well,
close.
I was gonna show what happened today, but I will keep it a surprise for you.
All right. I know there's a throne room coming.
Yeah, well, I mean,
if
you watched my shorts or TikToks or whatever, I've been doing that.
I usually do.
Try not to watch too close.
Hey, you are.
You are. How are you? Thanks for being here. Just a reminder to everybody, we're doing the fundraiser for Trevor Project. Link is up in the chat, pinned at the top. There's also a QR code down here where you can scan and donate. Every $5 gets you an entry to win a Hoth battle set from Johnny at 9 o'clock Central, 10 p.m. Pacific, Eastern.
14 minutes.
Yeah, Eastern. we got Eastern. We got 14 minutes. It'll be 7 o'clock Pacific. So there.
There you go.
For my family who's not watching in Mountain Time, 8 o'clock.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're up to we're doing pretty good. We've got $115. Thank you everybody who's in. Hi, you are. How are you? Are you ready for your holiday season? You got all your shopping done and wrapped and ready to go and everything?
I gotta do this 6 times. Dang it.
We've got my family and I do Yule usually on the solstice. So that would be tomorrow, but Beth has to work. So we're gonna do it on Saturday morning instead.
Wait, isn't the solstice tonight?
It's tonight, yeah. But so we picked
today.
Yeah, it's overnight because it's the longest night. So it's
okay.
Yeah, it's usually at like 2 a.m. or 7 in the evening or something like that. And everybody. So I looked it up and I was like, when is solstice 2023, and it says December 22nd. Meanwhile, everybody on Facebook today is like, "Happy solstice." I'm like, "You guys are a day early," but.
Well, that's because the solstice usually lands on the 21st of every third month.
Yeah, it usually does.
So,
yeah.
It says Trevor.
Does it say Trevor?
You need to fix that on your scroll.
No, the Trevor project. It's supporting Legaholic hoarding from Jonathan Trevor. I don't know. Thanks for catching that.
That's
fix. Pretty easy fix. Yeah, a lot of this was last minute. Let's see if this works.
We were trying some new stuff, and we're like, hey, well, if it works, great. If it doesn't,
whole lot of new stuff for sure. This is the longest and the most people I've ever been on a call with on Discord.
True.
I've only usually done Discord with my son when we're playing games together. Capturing a bunch of different things. I got some overlays. I've got all kinds of fun. What happened to my... Thank you very much. Got fun lights. Vab and I both got some snow going. Yeah, so it's cool.
It is.
I can get the snow going again.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
There we go.
So vote, by the way, since I'm building this set, once I finish, we need to vote on whether the Piranha Plant, the Christmas Carol, or the Sonic set is done next. We got one vote for Sonic and one vote for the Piranha Plant, I believe.
And you forgot my vote completely.
You didn't put it in the chat. Did I say you have to put it in the chat?
I told you verbally, so I didn't have to tell you.
Doesn't matter. What were the rules? What were the rules? I said, Ben.
Don't
He's trying to get me on technicality.
Don't throw me under this bus.
Difficult tonight.
Let's see. I have literally done no Lego thing on this stream at all. I just realized I've spun a thing around and made a hose go bendy.
Hey, you're showing examples. Here, take a drink. There
you go. Drink. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Christmas Carol. So we got one vote for Sonic, one vote for Piranha Plant, one vote for Christmas Carol.
All right, there we go. Keep track of those.
Would you like?
Made me have to go into chat just to put it in there.
Yeah.
He had to walk into the other room to his other computer. So I forgot that I had the Christmas Carol, and I was putting up my 5 Christmas sets for my miniature Lego village that I've got, and I was like, oh, I have the Christmas Carol somewhere. It doesn't really fit with the rest of the street because it looks weird that suddenly people are standing on a book, but
right.
But
still pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited to build it.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun set. It's got neat little hidden kind of things in there that are kind of fun. Good figures. Oh, you know what we could talk about? Speaking of things that are not as fun as I want them to be.
Oh, there's a couple places I know I can go on that one.
let's talk about this X-Men 97 jet that some images have come out, and it's available. It's one of those that are available January 1st. But it's a fine set. There's nothing wrong with the set itself. The fact that it's 350 pieces and it's $85. It
is way too expensive.
Unconscionable. Unbelievably expensive for what it is.
Now I get from the look of it, they have some molded pieces that are unique, different, blah, 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 and there's some bigger pieces, but no.
It is so unbelievable. Even at 50% off, if you waited it for it to be 50% off, it's still, I think, $5 too much at that point.
That, you know what they're going for, I think that what the appeal is, what it's been for the last, couple years now that they've been doing unique things in sets for the figures.
And there's 4 figures in it, though. There's not a lot of figures. I think
It's got Rogue in it.
Yeah, there's going to be unique figures for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Rogue
is in that one.
Yeah, see, that's exactly it. They're going for now. Here's my issue. My other issue with that though is okay. They're going for some unique figures and stuff. However, what did they do with the Venator? They're like, oh, this is the only set that's going to have this version of Rex. What's happening next year? They're coming out with the tiny $20 set that's going to have Rex in it, the exact same one.
They do that for it's the short term gain.
Mm-hmm. Extremely short term.
So I have a feeling once we're closer to the X-Men 97 release, because I think they're going to do that soon on Disney Plus, right? And also, I think once Deadpool comes out, they'll have more X-Men tie-ins. I think they're going to start rolling these out, maybe even a CMF line of just X-Men. Because I know they had a CMF line of Marvel that had Beast and a couple X-Men in it, Wolverine, something like that. But now you can do... You can add like Cyclops. You can add, I mean, whoever's not in there. There's a million X-Men. You could do whatever.
I want a Colossus and a Wolverine.
so you can do a fastball Lego special.
That's right. Nightcrawler. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and as Bubba said, some of the January sets have already been hitting Walmart shelves. There's somebody on the worldwide Lego selling Facebook page or whatever that is already selling. The birds, the flat art bird one,
the parrot,
the two parrots is already selling that, and it's a week until it comes out. It's 10 days till it comes out, and they're already selling it online.
They're trying to jump on it, and here's the other issue I have with that is, some Walmarts are like, hey, we're going to come out with this stuff early, and Targets too. I mean, they did that with the Piranha Plane. I couldn't find them at mine. But some of the Targets and stuff were like, "Hey, we're releasing this early." And my issue with that is, that only that benefits only some people.
Yeah,
and
there was a couple Targets and WalMarts. I don't know if they were in Austin, but just south of Austin in Buda and Kyle, the two kind of not suburbs, but like small cities, kind of just south of us. They might as well be South Austin at this point. They've already had them on the shelves, and some of our group members have already got a couple of them. They're not trying to sell them, but they got them already. And now, like, they would go in and because we know this, we're like, are these street legal? Are they the street dating? Are they street dated? Can we actually buy these? And they're like, we don't see why not. And so they ring them up. And then the next thing you know, a bunch of people go down and they've pulled them all from the shelf. So like some people get them and then they're gone. So it's like, that's frustrating. And
again, it's the unfairness of it overall. It's like, and again, kudos to those that are like paying attention and getting there ahead and being like, oh, here they are, blah, blah, blah. But then like you're stating one thing, reality is something else, but only for a select few. And it's like,
yeah. And meanwhile, I know that those birds haven't hit the embargo date for the people who run YouTube channels and Instagram stuff and TikTok things. They do fan media. I haven't seen anybody with those sets yet.
Nope.
Which means the general public already has a lot of these sets before the RFLMs can get to it. Which I'm not a huge proponent of RFLMs like getting whatever they want, but at the same time, if I were one of them, I would be super pissed that like
because that's their livelihood.
Entire lines of this stuff are already out in stores. It's not like somebody leaked it, right? Like one retail or something it's everywhere. I'd be so mad. Anyway, we've got less than 5 minutes to go before we do our drawing.
Ooh, yeah.
So if you haven't donated yet for this round to get the Hoth Battle Pack, link is in the top of the chat. There's a QR code down here. Get your donations in. Right now we're up to $115 and we've got 6 people in, but like breaking down. We'll pull up the spinning wheel here in a second and we'll get a prize out. Now for both of these, you have to drive to outside of Pittsburgh and outside of Austin to get these sets. So keep that in mind when you're winning these things. We're not No, we're totally. That'd be hilarious. Unless you're Vab, in which case I think you two are pretty close, right?
Yeah, we're in the same lug and everything, so we're not that far from each other.
Yeah. Yeah, if Matt wins mine, I'll be like, year. I'll bring it to the next meeting, you know.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. I was hoping we get a few, because I wanted to do this one at the very beginning for like anybody who had donated before the stream started, but we didn't get any. That's how well the social media is working for me. As social in it's media not.
Is such a hit and miss nowadays.
Oh, I just as soon go out my front door and shout as loud as possible. I think that gets about the same reaction.
People would think you're crazy. Come to my stream.
Yeah. I'm doing a giveaway, you mother truckers.
And the thing is that when you say giveaway, most people flock.
Right. I posted on all the Lego Discords, and I'm like, including the Reddit one, which is generally like, you know, really monitoring that. I'm like, hey, giveaway on my stream. Nothing.
Yep, I know.
So, but I think it's also not just a giveaway, like come here and like and make a comment and you get something. It's like, hey, donate to a cause that's really good. $5.
Yeah.
$5 will get you $100 set.
Yep.
You takes your chances.
I think it's like more like a $70 set because of the 2 in there, but still, you know, it's good.
Oh, yours is, yeah. I was thinking of the throne room too.
Yeah. This thing's really cool. So it's got like the actual little really cool things here that have like little barbs on them, and it's got
Zissou. That is really cool.
Posable things, and it's got the opens up. Look at that. That is fantastic.
Now, if it stings you, you have to pee on it.
Shouldn't I have to pee on myself?
I'm just kidding. Have you seen that? It's a cartoon. There's somebody on the beach. It's like,
hey,
I've been stung by a jellyfish. Pee on it. The guy goes over and pees on the jellyfish. What's up, Zissou? You've got 1 minute before. Well, we'll do it at the top of the hour. So, welcome, Zissou. I don't know if you know, we've got a fundraiser going. There's a pinned message at the top of the chat. There is a QR code you can scan and donate. It's 9 o'clock now, so no more. So we'll bring up the spinning wheel. And the spinning wheel is going to cover most of the screen here. Let me fix that. Nope, cancel. Cancel. Don't change that. Don't change that. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, no. He's broke it.
I broke it. That was a grand 1 minute. Well, it said 1 minute, and as soon as my mouth kept talking, it said 8 o'clock, or it said 9 o'clock. So, all right. Can we all see this? Is this okay? All right. So, if everybody can see this all right. Now, these are the names that have $5 each.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Have entered, right? We've got festive colors here. So, I'm going to shuffle once. Now, they've all been shuffled. Okay. Oh, and I cannot have this music going on. Stop with the dubstep. I swear to bejesus. Okay. So, the first winner of the fundraising stream tonight for the Hoth Battle Pack and ATST 2-in-1 is, spin the wheel.
Do we do a drum roll?
Yeah, where's the drum roll?
We don't have one as like the...
we should. Oh, no, it's a rim shot. Matt! Congratulations, Matt. You've donated $20, so I'm going to take half of your names out for that. So we'll take one more of these out. And you are still slightly entered in for a later drawing. Thank you very much for the donation. Trevor Project thanks you. We really appreciate it. You can take them all out. Look at that. What a mensch.
He got the one he wanted. That's
he got the one he wanted. Very much appreciated that. Very much, Matt. Sadly, I don't have that set to like give you instead, so Johnny will have to mail that to you.
Yep. We'll figure out logistics and all that fun stuff.
If you don't follow Johnny Builds already on Instagram and YouTube, please do so. That's probably how you can contact him the best, to give him your
That'll be easiest,
shipping address, probably Instagram. But yeah, thank you very much. Very much appreciate that. And so now for the next hour, we will be taking donations. The people who are in the chat or who are in the spinning wheel already have donated. So if you'd like to donate, we also have the Boba Fett Palace. Boba Fett's Palace? Boba Fett's Throne Room.
Yes, throne room.
This will go at the top of the hour now, at the 10 o'clock central hour at the end of the stream, basically. So if you haven't donated yet, please do so. We're up to $115. That's amazing. Very much appreciated that.
You guys are incredible.
And now we're listening to Oompa music, which I don't mind Oompa music. But
Yeah. I can't hear it, so I'm all good.
it's, yeah. I've got it turned down a little bit.
So this set comes with 5 minifigures. 5? No, 4. 4 minifigures. But still,
The
4
ATST?
minifigures.
Oh, no,
Really cool looking.
Cool.
I gotta build a boat.
Gotta build a boat.
Gotta build a boat.
Gonna need a bigger
Yeah,
boat.
contact me on Instagram or on my YouTube, and we'll figure things out there, Matt.
Super awesome.
Also, vote if you haven't voted yet. What's next for me to build? The Piranha Plant, the Christmas Carol, or Sonic the Hedgehog? We got to vote for each one. I think we have 1 vote for each.
Yep. So what do you want Johnny to build next?
Dun dun dun.
All right. So because I can't see what's going on, I can't do.
Open your eyes.
Let's see what else is going on Lego wise in the world. I think that's just kind of the big thing is,
The Ornithopter.
well, the Ornithopter comes out in March, right?
February. I thought it was February.
February.
They have photos in that on Lego.com.
Oh,
Wait, they have official photos
The official photos on Lego.com.
of the Ornithopter.
people,
That's cool.
Yeah.
people holding it and stuff.
Yeah.
It
Which I have a full rant about.
You don't like people holding things?
No. There's a couple custom pieces that are in there. I think they should have been able to make other pieces.
I think that's the case for a lot of stuff lately is what was I building the other day that I was just like, this could have been, the T6 shuttle, where it's like this.
They're customizing too much.
Yeah, they're doing too many molded pieces that they could have, if they had just done, if they had brick built it, whatever it was, you would have added 5 pieces, 6 pieces, something like that, but it would have looked better. You wouldn't have had to do stickers. There's a host of reasons for that. But yeah, I don't know.
No, there is. I mean, thinking back to classics. Ooh, that's a rant.
Yeah.
So their whole. We'll get into that right away. Their whole idea of like Lego even came out and said this and said, "Hey, you guys asked for classic space, so we're going to give you classic space." What they gave us was not classic space.
No, it was city space.
They gave us a Mega Bloks looking thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's no. That is not plastic space.
Yeah, no.
So we had
That might
this.
be plastic city space, but not classic space.
Correct.
Were we doing? I forget who I was talking to. If it was you guys or if it was just people online, just chatting. It may have been my last stream because I think we were talking about that. But it's very much city space. But I also feel like it was oddly enough it was people in the LAN, which I think is kind of funny. It was a bunch of Lego ambassadors going, "Yeah, we didn't really want this. This was not. Nobody asked for this."
Well, I did a full rant on the Lego Technic Space stuff that's coming out or came out or whatever.
Yeah,
because we talked about it in our Discord, and I did a full
body
rant.
slam on it.
Yeah,
He was fired up.
I was.
There is, I feel like classic space. First of all, I did a lot of digging on like when did it actually become classic space? Like when was it finally called classic space? Because at first it was just it was Lego Systems and it was just space sets. They weren't even titled space. It was just Lego Systems.
I think it was early 2000s.
So I think it was before that, but I'm not sure. They weren't called Space until Futron came out, and then it was Lego Space was the old stuff. Because then they had to differentiate it between that and the new brand, or the new theme, and then a bunch of the other new themes came out. And for my money, I think that space line ended with maybe Explorians or UFO or something like that. Whereas like it feels like that sort of germinated idea went only so far, and then it kind of went off the rails. And I think there was a split where they did Life on Mars, which I thought was a fine theme. That had the weird almond-headed aliens, which I think are adorable. But I feel like that's when it split from like imaginative to real life. And that's where we're getting the city space stuff, is kind of the real life stuff. Is like, this is what actually could be versus this is what is imaginative, right? I think classic space was still, yeah, we could probably do this, but this is the imaginative stuff. Like, this is how I think people in the 60s thought space would look.
It's how you saw things in magazines and things like that.
Yeah, and that, like, what is the Horizon Report or whatever came out, that's exactly what classic space looks like. You know? And so
it's
to try,
it's imaginative, like you said, and yeah, it's like what could you come up with, and what would it do?
Yeah, the other sticking point is that they didn't have as many specialized bricks, and so they had to do more with less. And nowadays they've got so many more molds that they could do with, and color injections and everything, that they can make things look slicker and whatever. But at the same time, you're pigeonholing, and this has been the argument with newer specialized bricks from the beginning, you're pigeonholing yourself into a certain build. The X-Men jet is going to be able to be a slightly different looking jet because of the pieces that you get with it, versus, well, that one piece now instead is 17 different slopes and wedge plates, and you can build different things with it when you're done, versus, nope, that's a jet cockpit. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
So I think,
and it's still super expensive.
Yeah. So whatever. And even Futron, I felt like was still simple enough. It was just different coloring and different minifigs, but I think it was still also simple enough that you could kind of get away with, this is kind of futurish space without being, oh, this is actually what spaceflight could be. Whereas now the city spaces, this is literally what we think Mars colonies will look like, or lunar colonies will look like. This is exactly what it'll look like. You know, this is based on existing technology.
The other issue with all of that is the fact that they're like, oh, and by the way, Lego Friends is joining. So it's like, now Lego Friends is going to be kind of the exact same stuff, you know? Yeah. And it's like, if you look at any of this stuff, because they came out with a lot of sets for Lego Friends, which, cool, you know, it's awesome that they did that, but that, you know, it's Friends space stuff now, and it all kind of looks the same.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you speaking of Project Horizon, here's the Saturn II.
Okay.
Rocket from that unclassified report.
Yeah.
And that's actually, I don't even have the engines on that one. This is the one that I had the full engines on.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Is the separation so you can see everything? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the full separation. How many stages there originally, and this is, like I said, the Saturn II.
That's really slick, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like he knows what he's doing when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of expertish.
Yeah, well, these engines down here were a pain. Had the 8 cluster of 8, and the photos. Actually, hold on. I can show you the photo. I just had it up too. There we go. There we go. Those are the photos from the report.
Oh,
I just
nice.
blew them up and put them in here. And my original design was legitimately, I thought it was only 4 engines. I went back through and read it. It was a cluster of 8 on the first stage.
You have to go, dang it.
Cluster of 8.
Dang it! Now I got to go back and I had to redo it. Do
Cluster of
everything
8.
on it. So
That's pretty cool.
and that's what came out of it.
Just a reminder for everybody joining fundraiser for Trevor Project. Your donation will get you a drawing for this set at the end of the stream at 10 o'clock. So you've got a little more than 45 minutes to get a donation in. It is a Star Wars Boba Fett's throne room set. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minifigs. I think it retails for like 120. I forget. Maybe 100. But yeah, so there you go. I don't think it's retired, but it hasn't been in stores for a while.
Right. So I'm done with the Ninjago set.
All right. Well, we need a tie-breaking vote for what to build next.
We have a vote for each one of the 3. So
Sonic,
I'm gonna go
Piranha Plant, or Christmas Carol book.
Yep. So
Let's be festive, people. Vote Christmas Carol.
Fab really wants to see that done.
It's Christmas. I mean, I've got it built. I could just show you. That's not the point. It's Christmas time, people.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
If you are still on,
That's
come
a
on.
suggestion. A heavy-handed suggestion.
Yeah.
All right, we need one more vote. One more vote.
Everybody in the
Tie-breaking
chat.
vote. And someone will vote all 3. And then it's like, oh, I got to do them all.
Yep. One at a time from each bag. One step.
Yeah. Oh,
one step.
That would be awful.
Don't have enough room. Also, while you're
technically I do, but
while you're in the chat, telling us what you want to see build next, make sure to scan that QR code or click that link at the top of the chat and donate to the Trevor Project. Not Trevor Project. Trevor Project. It is the suicide prevention for LGBTQ youth. They've got outreach programs. They do good work. You can read about them at trevorproject.org, I believe, or thetrevorproject.org. But yeah, the QR code will take you there. The link at the top of the chat will take you there if you are in the chat. So please donate. $5 will get you an entry onto the aforeseen spinning wheel, and at 10 o'clock we will do a drawing for that. So
sounds good to me. No one else in chat. All right.
Put it on the spinning wheel.
Yep, put it on the spinning wheel, I guess.
Put another spinning wheel up there.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can do this without ruining everything. Can I save that one?
We're professionals, ladies and gentlemen.
Save to the cloud. Save.
Until things crash.
All right, new. Okay, here we go. I'm going to change this to this. All right, we've got.
I'm good with doing any of them because I'm excited about all of them. So.
PIR Piranha. How do you spell piranha?
You did PIRANHA.
Piranha Plant.
Piranha.
Christmas Carol book and Sonic. Okay, you ready?
Do it.
Sonic.
On watching it. All right. So this one's I'm gonna be on the stream for a while because this one's 1,100 pieces. So.
Oh, you don't have to get it all done tonight.
I'd like to.
And then after we spin, Missy says piranha.
Oh.
Do we go by the will of the chat or do we go by the will of the wheel?
She had already said piranha, I thought.
No,
she said Sonic originally.
I said piranha. She said Sonic. Changed it up.
Yeah. Ooh, all right.
So the yeah, I win.
Yeah, win.
You win the Sonic set. Hey, I don't make the rules, Johnny. Mail her the Sonic set.
That's not happening.
The wheel wills as the wheel will.
All right, Piranha Plant it is. All right.
So let's go back to. I think the Piranha Plant
pieces.
will probably.
It's festive.
Well, it's festive. It's green and red, but also it will. It might be a little faster build.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely faster. Now,
She was telling us how to spell it.
Piranha. Oh. She was saying how to spell it.
Yeah, she wasn't voting for it.
You know
That's
what?
fine.
Let's do it anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
I hate this. The push-ins.
Yeah, I mean, if you're keeping the box, it's a bummer. But if it's not, and the bummer part about it is there's no other way to open it.
Correct.
I mean, you can slice it open with a knife on the side.
I've seen people do that, and actually, I've seen them do it here, and they're like, you just gotta wiggle it in there to get through the glue. I'm not that interested. So.
Man, what the heck? Come on
What
now.
did I miss?
What's that?
Ugh.
Huh?
Oh.
The Avs are losing to the Senators, and last night they lost to the Blackhawks.
How dare they?
The worst team in the league. They lost to the worst team in the league.
Doesn't that happen a lot though? Like teams are like, "Hey, we're doing good. Let's underestimate."
They haven't been doing really well, but I even called it. There's a YouTube channel I watch called The Hockey Guy, and he's really basic. Like he's got a whiteboard. He talks about stuff, and you're done, right? No overlays, no fun stuff, no flourishes. Whiteboard. Right. We're gonna talk about it. He's great. Also, like super savant level knowledge of hockey. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean,
that's what he does. So.
Yeah. So I was watching, and he was going over the games that are coming up and kind of just doing the numbers for all of them. He doesn't really pick or anything. He's like, here's the games, here's the numbers. Post who you think is going to win in the chat, whatever. And I'm like, is it just me, or do you think like Colorado, because I'm an Avs fan, so I was like, I think Colorado's going to have like a bad puck luck game against Chicago and end up like losing like 3-2 or something. And that's exactly what happened. I'm like, oh. I put that in the universe. Well done.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Well, now I think they're going to be on a roll of losing because they're playing not great teams, and they're going to be whatever.
Right. Oh, I could read about the piranha plant, but I'll do that on my stream.
They'll like probably rise up to the challenge of beating like the Stars or Vegas or something, and then they can't take out. And that's frustrating because those are the teams they need to beat, but they always play like right at the level of the team they're playing. They're never like, we're always this good. It's always like, hey, how are you guys doing? Your Division III college games, you go a couple times. We used to do that before Colorado got the Avs. We'd go watch DU hockey, and that was always a lot of fun. Just college hockey. And then when I moved to Austin, well, first when I moved to Houston, they had the Arrows, and we went to a couple of those games. AEROS. And then moved to Austin, and they had the Ice Bats, which was a lot of fun because it was like $5 a ticket, and you just go in and you wait for. I mean, it was like I don't even think it was AHL hockey, but it was anyway. You just wait for like there to be so much chaos that the refs have to leave. That's about it. There's a fight. People start throwing stuff on the ice. The refs flee for their lives, and that's the night. You're like, I guess we're done. So those are always fun. Not always, but like every other game or whatever. And now there's a team in Austin, the Texas Stars, which is the farm team for the Dallas Stars.
Oh yeah, okay,
which
that makes sense.
I wouldn't mind going. We would love going to those games. That's a lot of fun because it's a lot of family oriented stuff, and they really like having kids there. And afterwards, you can go down on the ice. It's really fun. Everyone just go around and mess around on the ice a little bit. So
yeah, they have that for for the baseball teams and stuff. Like they have their like Erie has their it's Erie Wildcats or something like that. And like we do for the Pittsburgh Pirates, we do a big 501st night for them each year for Star Wars night. But then, a lot of these smaller clubs like to do the same thing. So it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the smaller clubs you don't get as much of a draw, obviously, as far as like the membership go, because the members all want to go to we got 40 people, at PNC Park,
yeah,
like
exactly.
And stuff. But it's still really cool. And just from the interactivity and stuff like that, people still love it. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, sometimes going to the smaller venues it's just more fun to be there.
Yeah,
Got some metal going on right now. That's kind of fun, I guess.
Metal. Ooh.
So what did I miss? I had my eye fell out.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got it back in.
Well, I had to go get my spare eyes.
I don't know. What was the last thing you remember?
Right before the spend for the Piranha plant.
It turned out Missy was actually telling us how to spell piranha, not actually voting for piranha.
Oh,
So it didn't really matter because Johnny was like,
Yeah,
we'll just
we'll
build it anyway. Yeah. And then we started talking about hockey. Because the Avs are losing against the Senators, and it's just kind of a bummer.
it's not the Penguins.
Yeah. They're not doing so hot either.
Yeah. I think honestly, if the Avs were to play the Penguins, the Avs are 19-11-2, which sounds like a great record, but like November it sucked. I don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah, and it's funny how that it seems to happen in waves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, oh man, they're doing fantastic. All of a sudden, like they hit a wall, and it's like wait, did you just run out of gas? Like what happened?
Yeah. There's a YouTube channel, another hockey channel where the guy's like, I'm gonna roast the fan bases for all 32 NHL teams. And in like one or two sentences, he's like, you guys, blah 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 blah, and it's all tongue in cheek and it's all with love kind of thing. But he gets to the Avs and he's like, if I had $1 for however many times you guys would lose a game and say, oh, but look at the injuries we've taken this year, I could buy my own hockey team kind of thing. And everybody in the comments who are like Avs fans were like, I think we got out kind of okay out of that one because we say that a lot. To be fair, we've also been hurt really bad. We've had a guy who broke a sternum. We had a dude who he was the captain and he's been out since mid of last year with a hamstring problem or a knee problem. And we don't even think he's going to come back, but everyone's like, when Landeskog comes back next year for the playoffs, I'm like, you don't want a guy coming back for the playoffs who hasn't played all season. So it's all funny.
Nice and rusty.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, not gonna lie, we do call the injury card a lot.
To be fair, it does happen.
Yeah. Boston dropped a few in the past couple weeks. Yeah, Boston has been shown to be human after all, because they were top of the league, man, for a long time. Just a reminder, if you're new, coming into the stream, we've got a fundraiser going for the Trevor project for the end of the year Christmas stream. Please consider donating. There's a pinned message up at the top of the chat. There's a QR code down at the bottom here. You can scan it with your phone if you're watching on TV and you can't click on a link. $5 for every $5 you donate, you get one entry onto the spinning wheel that will get you a prize at the end of the hour. You've got about a little over a half hour left. If you've got people who are into Lego or would like to support the Trevor project, please text them right now and tell them to get in here. They got a half hour left to donate and win a prize.
People that like to talk hockey,
or hockey or Lego or movies or bad TV shows that have come out in 2023. What's the worst show you've seen in 2023? Let's hear it in the chat. Let's hear it from you two guys. What is the worst show you've seen this year? I've already got one.
Show. I got to think what all was out this year.
I had to go back and just look at IMDb for TV shows in 2023.
Right.
And like it didn't even register with me all those shows to erase the one show that I thought was just not great.
And which one was it?
It was Secret Invasion. Not good. I watched the whole dang thing, so you don't have to. It was not great.
I did not subject myself to that.
Yeah. I'm currently watching Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, which I was really excited for. And it turned out it's split between time periods, and it's split between in the in the present between two different groups, and the main characters are these three kids, and two of them are looking for their dad, and one of them is like along for the ride. Bye, Missy. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful Christmas. I'm going to be streaming on Sunday. If you want to join, it'll be Christmas Eve, but it'll be morning. I hope to see you then. If not, have a wonderful holiday. Be safe. Yeah, hope to talk to you later. So yeah, I realize that monster movies, kaiju movies and stuff is like 5% kaiju and 95% human, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so I know to kind of temper my expectations of what it's going to be. And the old 1950s stuff where it's these two scientists and a soldier, and they're kind of figuring out what these, they call them titans in the monsterverse, but where they're coming from, what their patterns are, all this kind of stuff. And the young guy, the army guy is played by Wyatt Russell, Kurt Russell's son. And in the in the future, the same character is played by Kurt Russell. So it's really great.
I remember hearing that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is such a great gimmick, you know? And it works for the most part. Wyatt Russell is a little flat. That's fine. I think he's fine. You know, that's not the worst part.
He's kind of new to acting, though, isn't he?
I haven't seen him in a whole lot. He was in the Falcon and Winter Soldier as the new Captain America for a hot second. And then I know he was in some other stuff, but I haven't seen a ton of it. But yeah, he's relatively new.
So there's how the piranha plant moves back and forth, kind of. It's got like a little swivel thing built in there.
Nice. I like when they do internal kind of very subtle movement things.
Yeah, they got this thing here. There's some kind of locking thing here, so I'm not sure what all is going on. It's pretty interesting.
Cool. So meanwhile, the three main characters are looking for their dad, who is a kaiju hunter, right? And he kind of disappeared. And it turns out each of these kids were different families. So this dude had two families. He had one family in San Francisco and one family in Japan. And so they come together. The two kids come together because the one girl's looking for her dad, and she ends up finding this second family. But then it all kind of goes off the rail as they realize what their dad was doing. And then there's the secret government organization. Then there's Monarch, basically, trying to find these kids and find him and all this stuff. So the stuff in the 50s is really interesting because the actors are good and the story's good, and it's interesting, right? I want to know what they're doing. I care about these guys. The ones in the present, I could care less. It's like watching a CW show. I don't care about these kids at all. Their motivations are awful. The one kind of main girl, I would say, is just not. Oh God, I hate watching her. Like anytime she's on, I'm like, can I fast forward this section at all? Because I just do not want to watch this. But
did I hear a bling?
That was my phone.
Was that somebody's?
That was the phone. Sounded like a Mario coin, actually.
I was ecstatic if somebody did another donation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Too, yeah.
I'm gonna tell my family.
That's right. Get in here, damn it.
Well, I put it on Facebook, and I would just assume everybody like. I love my friends. I love them to death. They don't watch this at all. They don't watch this channel.
Right. Totally get that.
Yeah.
And most of my friends are the same. I mean, like some people will like something on Facebook, but or whatever, or they'll see my Instagram. But 9 times out of 10, it does not produce clicks, which is sad. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and I've got another friend who streams almost for a living. Like she does this. I think she had to get a job because it just wasn't taking off for her. She was kind of doing a variety show type thing where she would do some singing and some other, watching TV shows, playing some games, kind of like had some guests on, doing some other stuff. Just nothing ever really clicked.
But you are absolutely welcome. Totally welcome.
Oh, that's awesome, Bubba. I'm really so my oldest is My oldest is non-binary. Don't know what their sexuality is, but so this is helpful for them too. They're also the product of 2 gay moms, so any kind of allyship that I can do is very, very important to me. So I really appreciate you saying so. I'm really glad we could be here to do this, and I'm really glad that you were able to contribute. That means a lot to me. It means a lot to everybody here. So that's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I honestly, when I posted LGBTQ Trevor Project Lego and then grab your knob on on Blue Sky,
Oh,
I really thought I was going to hit like all the keywords and we just have a ton of people in here, but I guess not.
Mm-hmm.
I guess next time I'll take my shirt off. Maybe that'll help. Get the bear community involved.
hey, we're missing somebody. We're missing the bear.
Oh, we're missing Kodiak. That's right.
Yeah, we're
Of-
missing.
That's
Yeah,
what
we're
it
missing.
is.
Of
Yeah.
anybody
This
who
has
would
been
be
the
involved,
stream for him.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love having Kodiak on. He's so personable.
He's got a great personality.
He's got a great voice. He's got the face for radio. No. So yeah.
And he makes weird sound effects.
Mhm. Yeah, his funny soundboard that picks up the most random word and then just has like Nick Cage screaming at us, and I'm like, "What happened?"
And then he's like, "Nope, sorry, that's
Yeah,
not supposed to happen."
Yeah, that's a different stream. Sorry about all that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
there we got it. We got a duck.
I mean, I like having the control of OBS here and doing the Discord thing. It's a little hinky with like where the sound comes in, what cameras we can do.
Right.
I was really hoping Restream or StreamYard, because they're basically the same thing, could handle some different level of encoding, but they can't. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that sucks. But
they want to do their own thing.
Well, and it was the overlays. Like they can't do a live overlay. They can't do an overlay based off another website. There's like that has to be done pre-encoder. So we can't do it before that. It has to be part of like what's already done and being transmitted. So that's just images and whatever they have in stock. They can't do any additional stuff. I was like, I get it. I wish I'd known that before I spent $20 trying to, because I was like, oh, surely the premium version of that will have the ability. No. I was like, well, crap.
Well, you would figure premium would be like, hey, you can do the good stuff with it, and it should be things like that.
Yeah. But it isn't. Also, I need to apparently use Streamlabs more, I think, than I do. Because I signed up for it, and I think all they do is provide just tools for OBS, but I think you can also use them like to stream straight from. But I don't know. I say I'm new to this. I've been doing this for like 6-7 years now, and I should have. The problem.
I mean, like, you should be teaching us.
Well, the problem is I get on here and I'm like, all I want to do is do the Lego design or build or chat. And then when I'm done, I want to go do the Lego thing or play a game or go hang out with my family. I don't want to sit here for hours on end afterwards going, okay, now how do I make this work? So the fact that I get it to work twice a week is really all I care about.
See, and that's
he doesn't do what I do.
Yeah. And when you were describing, you're like, I was on this thing and I did this for like 6 hours trying to get this one thing to work. I'd be like, I would have put an ice pick in my ear.
You would have bailed and been gone.
Yeah. I also have I'm pretty sure have severe ADD, and like, it's not that I can't focus. I can focus fine if I'm enjoying what I'm working on. But as soon as I get the dip in energy, I look at it. It's not that I can't focus. It's that I'm addicted to switching tasks, right?
Aha.
The rush of switching tasks is what my brain is looking for. So that's the problem. So that's why I've got 27 different mock projects and whatnot out in my Lego room, because I'm like, that's great, but I don't want to work on that now. Let's go sort. Now I'm bored with sorting now. Let's go do something else, So I don't think I can handle doing 6 hours of trying to figure out how the fact that I sat here for just probably 20 minutes trying to get this chat overlay working for the stream about broke me. I'm like, there's
broke
got
down
to
and
be.
cried. No.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it was the most basic thing. You download a file, you extract it, you install it as an extension, you open up your chat, you pop the chat out, you click on a link, you put that link in OBS. I'm like, it's literally like 7 or 8 steps. About halfway through, I'm like, I'm gonna go slam my fingers in a door. This is terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't do well with that. Y'all, 22 minutes to the top of the hour. We've still got some people in the spinning wheel who will be in the drawing for this last set. The Boba Fett throne room from Book of Boba Fett has 5 minifigs. Yeah, no, 7. 7 minifigs. It's quite a deal.
That's a lot of minifigs.
It really is. There's one with some great hair. That lady's got some great hair. She's a Feline dancer.
Oh, yeah.
You also get a Quarren. We don't get too many Quarrens, so that's a pretty good pull. We don't honestly get all that many Gamorrean guards. And I don't know how often Bib Fortuna's come out. I think because we've got a few Jabba sets, I think he's been in a few things, but...
he'll probably be coming out in whatever sail barge is coming next.
Yeah.
That keeps getting rumored.
You know what would be great? A UCS sail barge. I just thought of that. That would actually be pretty cool. Like a big ass sail barge. It's they haven't done it. They've done the actual sail barge twice now.
Right.
But a UCS version.
I don't know. There is some positivity towards it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't think it's enough. They would have to include, it would have to be kind of stylized like the Falcon is, where it's big, epic looking, but also a playset. You know what I mean? It would have to have lots of figures and yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to be happy until we get a UCS Nebulon frigate.
I agree. Absolutely.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if that's
number one,
if that's not literally the next, because the problem is Return of the Jedi is going to be the 40th is already done. As of 2023, it's over. So there's nothing in 2024.
Right.
So we don't have to worry about. In fact, that's what all this advent calendar nonsense is it's all Return of the Jedi. And I think Attack of the Clones, because it's a couple of those things are Attack of the Clones specifically.
You know what is coming next?
What?
And this is what we were told at our lug meeting most recently. By our person that's a member of the land. It's not official from Lego, but this is 25 years of Lego Star Wars.
Oh yeah. That's 100% a thing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: there's the land thing, and I'm gonna do a little spill a little tea about what was said in the land thing, because it's not anything. We were told that it's just going to be happening. There's nothing Lego's specifically doing for the lugs to be involved with. There's no competitions. There's no extra little whatever or anything. There's no media pushes or anything like that. They're like, just be aware that 2024 will be 25 years of Lego Star Wars Lego. And
then how can you not do something about that?
Well, and they're kind of like, let your groups know. And it's like, well, what are you guys going to do? Because we'll do stuff with you, but what are you going to do? You know, I mean, are you going to do 5 UCS sets? Are you going to do I don't know, a giant trench run at the Lego house? You know, what are the things that you're going to be doing? Anonymous donated $50. Anonymous.
What? Oh, Anonymous, you need to tell us who you are.
I would love for Anonymous to be included in our spinny wheel. I tell you what, if
we can do Anonymous, so
if Anonymous doesn't want to be known in the chat, and if you're actually in the chat and not just donating from outside the stream tonight, so you know who you are, I'm okay with putting you in there a few times. I mean, it's $50. That's amazing. We're up to $165.
And that is incredible. Thank you so much.
And if you want to contact us outside the chat later, that's great too. I don't know how to handle that. I think maybe I should just say thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you're listening and you're in the chat, send me a message somehow. I won't say who you are, and I will offer you my thanks. And I have a lot of Lego here that I could send you if that's something you'd like. So yeah, let me know. I very much appreciate it. Trevor Project appreciates it. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
That is a beautiful looking pipe.
What pipe? What pipe are you talking about?
That's such a great way to end that whole like gushing of niceties around the holiday season. That's a wonderful pipe.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You got some
You could have
nice.
said knob.
I could have said knob. That's a.
Yep.
Grab your knob there, John. It's a nice green knob.
Yeah.
Good pipe there.
I'm holding it firmly.
Bubba says, I'm not the biggest Star Wars Lego collector, but I do have UCS Sandcrawler, and I've been sitting on the last 6 or 7 years, boxes junk, but all bags sealed.
Oh,
wow.
Jesus.
My word.
Dude, you need to keep that.
Wow.
That's worth some money.
Oh, yeah. Here's the problem, too. This is why you want to keep it in the bags, too. That brown, oh, my word, that stuff is so brittle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact.
It is horribly brittle.
In fact.
I would love to get it off of you, but you probably want to keep it.
What you should do, Bubba, is go on eBay and see if you can find a new box.
Oh, yeah,
That, and put your sealed bags in the new box if the box is that bad.
Yeah.
That's what I would do to get. But I would not
be
build it.
Opening it.
Yeah, I would not build it whatsoever.
I haven't seen. There's a guy on YouTube.
Johnny Builds.
Not Johnny. Well, yes, there is Johnny Builds. There's also Vab Workshop. Follow Johnny Builds Vab Workshop on YouTube, please and thank you. His name is Kai, but he was the puppet. What's his Doc Sampson? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Doc at all. The purple puppet that does Lego reviews.
Oh, the name's familiar.
So he would show up a lot on Good Morning Brick World for Hive's stream, but I think there may have been a falling out of some kind.
I haven't had him on since I've been watching.
Yeah, so I think they either I need to find out what he's doing now, but yeah, he did like Lego news. He followed all the 24 or 72-hour Lego streams and then did like a recap of them later and did a whole, like, he was a huge kind of persona involved in the Lego stream.
He had a shtick.
And like he had this voice that was like, hey, all right, let's talk about this. You know, it was really funny. Dang it. And I forget where I was going with this. He was lifelong kind of, I'm going to build 5 things of this Sandcrawler every day, like a couple pieces. Because every time he would do apparently he found it used somewhere. Like the pieces would just break. Like it's all that brittle. And he's like, now I have to order more parts because this is all broken, you know? Zissou Bubba's here. You guys know each other. We've got 14 minutes left on our fundraising stream. If you haven't donated, please do so. We got 14 minutes and we've still got a few people on the spinning wheel for the Boba Fett set. The Book of Boba Fett.
That was the smallest bag I have ever done in my life before. That was like the stem. And I was like, all right, you're done.
Yeah. I built what was I building the other day that had like, it literally was like the quickest I've ever built anything. I'm like, wow, are you kidding?
That was it.
They were a lot of fun. So QR code down in the corner, pin message in the chat. We got just a couple minutes left, a little more than 10 minutes before we'll do our spin. If you got people you think might want a set and can contribute $5-10, get them in here. Send them the link to the channel. We got some good folks in here doing some fun stuff with Lego. We've got builds, we've got designs, we've got Santa hats. We had Nog. Nog's gone. Now we're on beer.
I still got my peppermint bark moonshine.
I got my Baja Blast.
I got my spine. I got my Orange Crush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was looking up. Speaking of that, I was looking up. We've got a friend who's got a birthday on December 31st, and so every year she has a party. And
Seems a worthwhile endeavor.
Yeah, last year was really fun. She did like a 70s style, or was it straight disco, or was it just 70s? Anyway, I showed up with a giant white fur coat and like the 70s pants that are pulled up to the belly and the sequins gold shirt and big Elton John shades, and it was glorious. We had an amazing time. And they do, some food a little bit, some cocktails, but then they also had karaoke out in the backyard so we could sing.
Oh, nice.
So this year they're doing it again, and it's cocktail themed, right? Cocktail party themed. And I'm like, my brain,
dress up.
yeah. So like not black tie, but like dressed up a little bit, right? And so my brain instantly goes to big band music, songs like Zoot Suit Riot, swinging, dancing kind of thing. And
Right.
So I said that I'm like, I immediately want to go buy like a big flamboyant Brian Setzer orchestra kind of ensemble, and then sing nothing but Cherry Poppin' Daddies all night. And the girl's husband, who's kind of running or organizing the party, is like, you know what? I hadn't even thought about that, but if you guys want a cosplay cocktail party, you should totally do it. And I'm like, all right. So then he's like, all right, I need nominations or I need suggestions for the karaoke list that we're building. And I was like, and I named like a bunch of songs about booze, right? So Alcohol by Bare Naked Ladies, Beer by Real Big Fish.
Beer.
I can't remember, like 4 or 5 other songs. And while I was looking up songs about alcohol online, one of them was Orange Crush by REM. And I'm like, really? I hadn't I hadn't thought about the lyrics for that song in 15, 20 years. So
Right. Yeah.
And now it's stuck in my
That's
head.
funny.
But my immediate, I was like, all right, you have to put Fairy Tale of New York on there. Pour some out for the Pogues. And he's like, you had a 50-50 chance. It was going to be you or this other friend of mine. Because we're both like huge Flogging Molly fans and everything. He's like, yeah, like we weren't going to put that on there. I'm like, fair enough.
Right, yeah.
So it should be fun.
Hey, Ben,
Yes, sir.
do you know the word? I guess you do know what the word is.
Yeah.
Because
You're
bird
gonna
is the
get it.
word.
Yeah. Don't do it, Brian.
I know.
Everybody know. That's Beth's favorite thing, and like I can get her to do it every time. I'm like, Beth, what's the word? She's like, bird is a word.
That's great. I'm sorry I missed the stream last week too. I didn't get to see Beth building.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was a fun stream. Where were you?
I had things going on, family stuff.
We're always missing each other's streams. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I know. What the heck?
Yeah,
I went back and watched some of it, and I was like, "Oh, that was a fun stream."
See, I like having her on because it's a different vibe. It's a different energy. It's not just me like kind of bloviating at the camera. I just kind of turn it over and let her talk because she's also kind of a talker, right? Which is like we're great conversationalists. We like talking to each other. And she has a lot to talk about, like mental health issues and that kind of thing. So I was like, let's talk about that. If anybody in the chat has any questions or anything, we should do that. What we started off doing, I wanted to do more of them because what we were going to do is originally she was going to come on and build, but only if I watched this one show that she watched a lot and liked. And she's like, I will do this if you watch this show that I liked. And then you can talk about it while I build Lego. I'm like, okay, that's fair. You know, it was like a Canadian teen drama or something. I'm like, oh God, really?
Wait. What's it called?
It was called Ready or Not.
Okay.
It wasn't Degrassi.
I was gonna say because my wife might have watched it. So.
It may have been. I mean, it was a kind of a lesser known Degrassi type thing. It was younger kids. So we turned that though into a podcast. And then the idea of the podcast was we'll do a season of Ready or Not. And then we'll do a season of, because she's already seen it. So me watching it and then we talk about it. And then we'll do a season of Letterkenny. And then she hasn't seen that, but I have. So we'll talk about that, right? We get through one season of Ready or Not. And I was like, all right, let's we doing season 2, we doing Letterkenny? And she's like, yeah, let's take a break for a little bit, because we had to do like 1 a week, maybe 2 a week. And she's like, let's take a little break. Like we went on vacation and then we just never got back into it. So I was like, oh, all right. But that was the original idea for her to come on and build, is she would build while I would talk about this weird show that I just watched. So we did that a little bit, but then it ended up just being us talking to each other. So it was fun. She has a lot to say.
Time.
Yeah. And the funny thing about us taking a break was she was like, it's just a lot of work. I'm like, all we have to do is watch a 20-minute show and then go and record a podcast for 2 hours.
Oh no, that's.
I'm like, I'm the one who has to sit there and edit this thing for 3 hours afterwards. And she's like, I know. And I'm like, by the way, I'm editing out all your ums and likes all the time. So I don't want to hear how it's a lot of work for you.
Well, they got an AI thing to do that now.
Yeah, they do.
I know. Now that now it's been 2 years since we've done it. I remember reading that because I was reading about somebody from like Gimlet, one of the Gimlet shows, and they had posted an article about it. I was like, yeah, this would have been helpful like a year ago. Mm-hmm. So I guess the latest thing for finding out what's in minifig bags and boxes.
Rip them apart.
Let's see. With an otoscope? Yeah, they're like just scanning the boxes.
What?
This article on what is this site? Dexerdo? I don't know what that is. It's going to be one of these where the salient information is buried at the bottom, and I don't have time to read that. All right, y'all. We got like 5 minutes until the end of the stream. Get your last minute donations in. We're at $165, which is amazing. Thank you so much.
You guys are awesome.
You guys will definitely not be getting coal in your stocking this year. I appreciate the anonymous donors, really. I have no way to thank you other than saying thank you. I very much appreciate you taking the time to and the funds to support the Trevor project, and watch the stream and know that we're doing this. So thanks all around. This is I like doing this. We should do this more often. That's not just a Christmas thing. Maybe every couple months pick a, like Johnny picks one next, Vab picks one next, Kodiak can pick one. Yeah. We each pick something and then run something like this. And I don't think I can do a giveaway every time, but maybe we can, depends.
Well, I think over something that's like Christmas, that makes sense.
Yeah. Or if any one of us has a channel milestone or something coming up, we could do that kind of thing.
Right.
That'd be fun. But yeah, this is, now that I know the setup and I can use, by the way, this, the site that I'm using is Tiltify, which, seems to work pretty well. Provides the overlay. It allows us to donate directly through to the Trevor project without me being in the way with PayPal or Venmo or anything like that. So it goes right to them. Which
is very helpful.
Oh, 100%. They've got integration tools. They can help manage your donation campaign. They do really well for things much larger than this channel. So if you're looking for something to help you with a fundraising campaign, definitely check them out. I think I put the description in the chat. If not, it's where the link goes. You can get information about them. So while we're wrapping up, how close are you to being done, Johnny? Do you want to go till you're done?
Yeah, we'll go till I'm done. I'm on bag 5, so we got the stem and the leaves and the pipe all done. I'm working on apparently a jaw.
Cool.
Of course, it's Technic, so looks like it's going to be able to be like flicked open. So yeah,
we'll do the drawing and then we'll just hang out till you're done.
Yeah, it won't take me too long, I don't think. I was doing the first build kind of slower, like not my typical pacing, because I know I tend to build fast, and
same.
It's not like I'm really trying to speed build most of the time. I just have no problem like talking and building, and it just goes.
Mhm.
And like I still enjoy the build. It just ends up being faster than what most other people build.
Yep.
So,
Remember there was a person in my group we were on stream together at one point, and they were we weren't really having a race, but it turned out to be a race, just to see who could build faster. And of course I crushed them. But the whole time we're talking and they're like, I can't even, like, I have to stop and look at the camera. And I'm like, just,
Right.
your fingers just know what to do, man. Just got to get it going.
that's kind of what I end up doing. And so speaking of things that are coming up, just for the fun of it.
Okay.
So we got International Lego Day coming up next month, actually, end of the month.
Yep.
And last year we did a really cool thing where we went to our local mall, our one mall, where our Lego store is, and we had like our entire lug set up, doing, just displaying different things and stuff. And we're gonna do that again. That was one day, and I did what did I do? The Nintendo. I did the Nintendo Entertainment System build. Well, next year, I guess, we are doing 2 days there. They're like, hey, it was so much fun. We want you to have 2 days.
That's nice.
Yeah. So for those 2 days, I was like, well, I kind of want to build something, like do a live stream, and build something that like
Anonymous. We got another anonymous $35.
Oh my word!
We're up
Wow.
to $200 even.
You're awesome.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys have made this stream so great.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to break $100. So, I mean, $200 is really, really wonderful. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not sure what I want to build, because I don't really have, because we're as a lug, we're focusing on the Star Wars, and I was like, I don't really have any big sets that I can build.
Sorry, that was for the donation. Go ahead.
Oh, I know. It's not for me. This is not about me. It's like, I need a big set to build. And our one lug member was like, I have in the box the Millennium Falcon, which she has not taken out yet. And she's like, I have a lot of other things that I still need to build. Look at that. That looks so cool.
That's a good lip.
And she's like, I have no problem if you want to build it for me and stuff. And I'm like, this would be really cool to get, see how close I could get to like the world record of, doing the build. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how fast I can build the Millennium Falcon.
Oh man,
from the box.
Have fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really cool. Are you
be an
gonna
intense stream?
Oh, you're gonna stream it?
Oh yeah,
it's
absolutely.
like 5 hours, isn't it? Like even like a record?
No, the record right now is what did we find out? What was it, like 9.5 or something like that?
Oh,
yeah.
Are you gonna start at like 10 in the morning or something?
Well, yeah, it's like we're gonna be there for as long as it's on for the weekend, so we're gonna be there as long as the mall is open.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty long stream.
That's awesome.
Because I did that the very first time I streamed live, like at a thing, was 2 years ago at Brickfest, and I actually built my Falcon there. But I had already taken it apart. It was in bags. I didn't have everything quite right. It was hard to find pieces. This is going to be Falcon bags directly from the box, and just like, all right, let's do this. So
cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to do that.
That's with that Falcon. That's kind of the only thing I really wanted to do is build it. Like I don't even know where I would store it afterwards. I just think it'd be fun to build. So that's kind of a dream come true.
It is a very fun set to build. It really is.
It's on my wish list.
Yeah.
Kind of curious to see how fast I can do it. Because I've built it twice. I built my Falcon the original time that I got it. And so I guess we'll see.
On that note, we're going to do our final draw of the evening. We've had 2 more anonymous donors, and I don't know how to do that in our spinning wheel. So we're just going to say thank you. And we're going to spin for the remaining people who are in there right now. Including Matt, No.
Yeah.
Matt said he'd take us out. So this is
Yeah,
between
yeah.
Bubba, Vab, and Regnomic. Regnomic. Is that a Reaganomics joke? Did I just now get that? Reaganomics? No,
No.
Regomic. Rengomic.
I know where it's from.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Afterwards. All right. Hopefully this won't be coloring the spin. So let me switch this over to the spinning wheel. There it is. All right. So here's our spinning wheel. We've got the remaining. We've got Bubba got a bunch in here. Regular Mix got a couple. Vab's got 2. And here we go. So I'm going to do shuffle once and then a spin. And we're off. Good luck, everybody. Thanks again for being here all night.
Thank you all so much.
Bubba, you did it.
All right, Bubba.
Yay.
Congrats.
Thank you, Bubba.
Woo!
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Get in touch with me since I've got it. This is the set that you've just won. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, supporting the Trevor project. Knowing it comes from you, it's a great honor to have you put in your donation. Very much appreciated. So you can message me on Instagram, probably be the easiest. Just shoot me your address and I will get this out in the mail. You're not going to get it by Christmas. But yeah,
sucks right now.
Yeah, I will. I'll do my best to get it in the mail probably next week. I'm not even going to go near the post office for the next couple days, but I'll definitely get it.
Yeah, it's going to be awful.
I've got next week off. I'll get it in the mail next week. Yeah, thank you again very much. I very much appreciate that. So, with that, we're just going to sit here and watch Johnny finish the piranha plant,
which is almost done. And it's interesting how they make these things go. Now I got to figure out. Okay, this has to clip on, but this has to fold back.
I will say while you're finishing that, the donation link is good till midnight tonight, I think.
Oh, nice.
And I can extend it. Let me go back in and look, actually. I'm going to refresh. And we're up to $200. That's really amazing, guys.
Wow, you guys are fantastic.
Woo! Let's see if I can...
I mean, honestly, again, like I said, I was not, I had no expectations for what we were going to do as far as that goes. But, you've exceeded any expectation I would have had.
100%.
That's so great.
100%. Schedule. Yeah, this is going till, it says 11 p.m., but I don't know if that's my time or what.
It's Eastern, probably.
Yeah, so, well, it doesn't say, and I would assume that the site is reflecting current time, because it doesn't say Eastern or Central or anything like that. So I'm gonna get this to extend until the weekend. So by the end of December 24th.
All right. So we got a mouth.
Yay! So the link
the
link in the chat and the link in the descriptions and the links I put out over socials will work until December 25th or 24th at midnight. You won't win anything. I apologize for that, but it will at least go towards the Trevor project. So get those donations in if you're looking for something to get you into the something back on your taxes in a few months. Anything done by midnight before December 31st, you can claim on your taxes. So there you go.
Right.
Tax deductible donations.
That's what we're all about.
Right, yeah, that's all it takes, really. Tax deductible donations. So, all right, yeah. So, are those custom like panels with the dots on them? Those big red ones, like
these, yes,
quarter panels.
These
or
are
whatever?
definitely.
Oh, they're okay. The dome, quarter domes.
Yeah. And I always love in sets how they make it colorful underneath. You're going to cover over it, but they still make it like, hey, add some green, add some white, add some yellow. You're not going to see it. But...
Yeah.
So we got a big piece. And 2 more big pieces. All right, here we go. So we got the top. Looks like is first. They're all printed the same. It looks like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. No, what am I doing? Oh, I have this in the wrong spot. Gold.
I think the first time I kind of realized that they do that is with the Yellow Submarine when the insides were all like wildly different colors. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why is this like this? And then I didn't even figure it out. It was somebody who said it's because there's so much orange and yellow that they do it so you don't lose track, and it's easier to see what you're building. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, exactly, Bubba. It's orientation, so you can like, oh, well, here's the pink amidst the green. I know that I need to put something on here next to it or on the top of it or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Well, real quick, while you're wrapping up, what do you guys have going on Lego-wise or stream-wise the next week or so over the holidays? You doing anything special?
I'm off.
I'm off.
I will be maybe doing a stream Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. Just because it's Christmas. But yeah, I don't plan on doing anything after that until next year.
All right, cool. And you're vacationing?
A little break.
Johnny, you said you're vacationing, so you'll be out next week?
Yep, next week I will not be like if I could stream, but I just don't think I would have the time.
Right. That's understandable.
So, but yeah, I'll be hopefully returning the following Tuesday to continue on my absolute favorite modular, the Natural History Museum, which
that's coming together so nice.
It is not a natural history museum.
Oh no, it is not a natural history museum.
What? Okay. Tell.
Simply because if you look at the stuff that's inside, wow, it's really cool. There is stuff in there that is not natural history.
Oh, it's just a museum.
Right.
Does it say natural history on the that's the name of it?
Yes. Yep, that is the name of it.
With rocketry? Natural history with rocketry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have the box right here. I'll have to look at it in a second.
Yeah, natural history, natural sciences are civilizations, people, geology.
Now they have those.
Yeah,
totally.
They got all that. So,
yeah.
But what really irks me is pretty much the second floor. And is there an observatory on there?
There is once we're done. The observatory works simply because you're observing the heavens and that sort of thing. So.
But still, I wouldn't even consider that natural. That's planetary sciences. Planetary sciences, rocketry science. Well, space science, I wouldn't even consider natural. That's all in a complete field on its own.
Can you guys wait till I get some popcorn? I need to get some popcorn to watch this.
Go for it. No, I mean, we can. We'll disagree on that part because I think, again, how was everything created and stuff? Fairly natural. But, I get the rockets and those kind of things for sure. Because those are all man-made and we use them to go places and do the things and stuff. Do sciencey things, sure, but they are not, they're not natural. So yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me that much. It is still called the Natural History Museum.
So there was a Jeopardy question. We played Jeopardy at work via email. Somebody's got a calendar and they ask us every day and they keep score and all this stuff. And one of the questions was about I.M. Pei, the architect, and a building they had designed in Chicago, the Natural History Museum of Chicago, but it was called something different. And I'm like, not Chicago's Natural History Museum or Natural History Museum of Chicago. It was called something else. It was like the whatever building. And I'm like, ugh. Because when I was in Denver, the Natural History Museum was called the Natural History Museum. There wasn't a fun name for it or whatever. And I'm like, so I was really confused by the question. I'm like, isn't it just called, Can you put their channel links in the chat for Vab and Johnny? Absolutely. I will get on that right now.
And I don't have a timer, but we are done.
Yay!
Look at that thing. That is so cool.
That's actually quite substantial. It's only like $20 or $25, isn't it?
No, this is 60.
Is it? Oh.
Yes, it is $60. Now, here's the other part. This is fun. So, there's coins. So, we got coins, like Mario coins right here. And supposedly, so it says you put them in here. All right, so the coins are in the thing. And then you hit this to, where is it? Oh, no, I have it backwards. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Nah, it's all right. They'll still go, but... So you hit this.
Yay! That's super great.
That is pretty cool.
Oh my god, amazing.
That was funny.
Really well
Actually,
played.
Yeah, that was good. All right, there we go. So, yeah, he's pretty cool. I like it.
Is it top heavy? Regnomic wants to know if it's top heavy.
No, because the thing that... Here, I can actually pull that out. So this thing is really stiff. So, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it'll just sit there like this. I can have those up. I can move it forward. Yeah.
Nice.
So, it's really good.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Very, very cool.
That's
is
definitely on my list.
Yeah. And it took me forever to find this. Like, I was looking for it as soon as it came out, and I'm like, I cannot find it. It's not anywhere, blah, blah, blah.
Do you guys not have
Like
a
I
Lego
said,
store near you?
We don't have what?
A Lego store near you?
Oh, yeah. They were sold out of it.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. All Targets, the Targets around me never had them. I found this actually at Walmart, and it was kind of off. It was kind of in between a couple sets. Didn't even have a label for it that said, $60. I knew how much it was, but it didn't even have that. Like, it was like, we weren't supposed to put it out yet. Which is silly.
I bet.
But
you can find it oddly at like a Best Buy or a Kohl's now or something.
Probably that's what Vab was saying. But like, it's 2 months back ordered on Lego.com. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So.
Best Buy is your best bet.
I've got a couple space sets from there, open box. I got it at a discount. I'm like, I love it. It's great.
That's what Mac bids for.
I've been keeping it. I was going to ask you if you're going to get a gunship or not, because they were the ones on there.
I try every now and then, but yeah, they're still going up too high in price. So it's like,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, great. We've got the Piranha done. We've given away our last set. Raised $200 for the Trevor project. This was a fun stream. Got to hang out with you guys.
Were fantastic.
Chat and chat with Johnny and Vab here, and it was a lot of fun. I kind of wish I could have been building something, but couldn't figure out the technology in time. So
next time.
I put Johnny and Vab's links in the chat. Please go subscribe to them if you haven't already. They're going to be off for a while. Johnny is. Vab might do something on Sunday. I'm also going to do something on Sunday morning, normal time, 10 a.m. I've got the Ghost that I'm going to work on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, and I am off next week, so it very well may be that I'm going to annoy everybody by like just doing daily streams at like 10 in the morning. Because Beth works. I've got nothing else to do. So we'll see.
Why not?
Yeah. I'll streaming
make
myself.
Up for what you didn't do.
Yeah, there you go.
You'll make it. Yeah.
Doing streaming of me buying Bricklink parts for all my Horizon stuff. It's like, all right, hang on, I'm sourcing parts. I'll be right back. What are you gonna do? So, all right. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Kwanzaa.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy Hanukkah for those who celebrated a couple weeks ago, and a Happy New Year if we don't see you guys before then. Yeah, this was great. Thanks again to everybody in chat for and those anonymous viewers who really appreciate that, pushed us over the edge. And this was really fun and really, really means a lot. And so, yeah, happy holiday season. Take care of your family. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you later.
Keep on building.
Keep on building. Good night, everybody.
Good night.